Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We welcome you to this broadcast of high school varsity volleyball presented by Grand Lake Health. We are here at Sidney High School where the Vandalia Butler Aviators take on the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Tonight's game is sponsored by First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Oglaze Audiology, NKTelco, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kennedy's Garage, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Shelby and Darke County, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Bomber Construction, and the Jewelry Barn, bringing you this action here tonight on NKTelco Sports. Welcome to the Hive here in Sidney, Ohio, here for this Monday night Miami Valley League action between the Vandalia Butler Aviators and the Sidney Yellow Jackets. I'm Brandon Coderman along with Dave Helmstetter. And Dave, we got a good one, a matchup of 2-1 teams. Let's start first with the Vandalia Butler Aviators.
The Aviators, as you said, 2-1 on the season. They opened the campaign beating both Piqua and Stebbins. Then they lost in their last outing to Greenville. They're led by a couple of fine all-league players back from a year ago, Olivia Follick and Danny Hollop.
And looking on the flip side here for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, they are also 2-1 here on this young season. And
the Yellow Jackets have also beat Piqua and Stebbins. They lost their opener at Fairborn. They are led by a couple of, as we said, all-league performers from a year ago, Abby Nuss and Darian McBride. Should be an interesting matchup when you look at this. Very comparable teams, so this is kind of the one that puts the team to the upper division.
Yeah, and Sidney coming from the Valley Division, Butler coming from the Miami Division, a cross-division rivalry about to take set here in the Hive. We'll go to a short commercial break and come back with your starting lineups and keys. You're watching Girls High School Volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Oglaze and Sidney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Back here at the Hive at Sidney High School here, just getting ready for cross-division volleyball action here on Monday night here in Sidney, Ohio between Vandalia Butler and Sidney, as teams are getting ready for the national anthem and the beginning of the game. here on this young season. The Miami Valley League only doing in-conference games this year due to the COVID-19 pandemic, so they will only face teams in their conference this year. And we will tune in here for the national anthem. After the anthem, we will get you starting lineups and keys to the game.
For the introduction of the players, for Vandalia Butler, number 1, Caleb Finley, number 2, Grace Marshall, number 3, Elena Berger, number 4, Olivia Foley, number 5, Haley Snyder, number 6, Chloe Barnett, number 7,
And looking here at our starting lineups, they will look like this. Bailey Forhey, junior outside hitter. Number 4, Olivia Follick, middle blocker, outside hitter. Number 7, Danny Hollup, a setter and right side for the Aviators. Number 2, Grace Marshall, an outside hitter, middle blocker. Number 9, Grace Martin, defensive specialist, libero. Number 13, Abby Plisek, a middle blocker junior for the Aviators. They are coached by Lindsay Suis. Looking here on the flip side here for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, their starting lineup will look like this. Number 15, Madeline Bachrath, a setter and right side. Number 9, Anna Brady, middle blocker. Number 11, Avery Griffith is a setter and right side. Number 14, Kirsten Maxon Honecker is an outside hitter. Number 4, Darian McBride, a middle blocker. Number 2, Abby Nuss is libero and defensive specialist. And number 5, Cassidy Truesdale is on right side as we come here for our playing of our nation's anthem. Into the keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. Let's look first at the keys for the visitors, the Vandalia Butler Aviators.
For the Aviators, Brandon, they've got to build on their strong serving play. That's something that's been very consistent in their first 3 matches of the season. Number 2, they got to keep improving their passing game. And the third key is keep mistakes to a minimum.
And now looking on the flip side for the Sidney Yellow Jackets.
Coach Megan Verhoff, first year out of Urbana University, was an assistant there. She says her team needs to continue to play with confidence. They need to keep communicating, and most of all, they need to be accountable for what they're doing out on the court. So those are the keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Thank you, Dave, for those Keyhole Pizza keys to the game as we get underway. As we get our substitutions in to start for each team's libero, we have the up and down judge making sure that each team is in their right rotation, and we'll get here to go on this Monday night cross-division battle. Sidney in the Valley Division, Vandalia Butler in the Miami Division. This is the second year for this new conference.
Say the Yellow Jackets last year actually won the Valley Division with an 11-7 record. They're coming off a 13-11 campaign. Butler 8-10 in the Miami and 9-15 overall.
Grace Marshall will start the game out with an ace for the Vandalia Butler Aviators.
Great way to start.
And right ahead on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard, Vandalia Butler goes ahead 1-0. Ball's picked up by Sidney. They'll just have to get this one over. Picked up by the Aviators. They'll go outside, and that is a kill there for number 12, Bailey Flory. Now the first 2 points of the game go to the Aviators. Marshall back in service. Good serve picked up by the Yellow Jackets. They're just going to get this one over. Be picked up by the Aviators. Set outside. And right there picked up by the Yellow Jackets. They'll go outside. This number 7, Sidney Boschers, and they'll call 4 hits on the on the Vandalia Butler Aviators, and Sidney gets their first point of the game. Back in service is Boschers. Set outside and killed right into the net. Over on the other side is Olivia Follick. And now back into service is Danny Hollop. Hollop, the southpaw, lets it fly. Picked up another southpaw there. Number 14, Maxon Honecker. Puts a charge into it, picked up by the Aviators and hit into the net by Flory. And each team trading airs there. And it's still at 3-2 Vandalia Butler advantage here in the first set. Now back is Bachrath into service. Madeline Bachrath picked up. It'll be set to Follick, and Sidney will lose control of it. Vandalia Butler now doubling Sidney on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. We have substitution Abby Plezek back in the lineup for the Aviators as Flory goes back into service, picked up by the Yellow Jackets. And set and hit long there by Darian McBride. A couple Sidney airs here early. Flory back into service, picked up, Sidney right into the net. There by setter Madeline Bachrath. And now a 6-2 advantage here early for the purple and gold. And there's an ace for Flory. It's all Aviators early. Each coach in their first season at their respective schools for Megan Veeroff and Lindsay Suez. Flory serves, picked up, Bachrath set outside, picked up by the Aviators. We'll go outside Plezak, picked up by Nuss. They will go outside to number 14, Maxon Honecker. Hit over, picked up by Sidney. Up Butler. They'll go in the middle, picked up by Sidney, back over to Vandalia Butler, and they'll call Olivia Follick's number again, and she will score 8-2 early here on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. It is all Vandalia Butler this first set. Ball's picked up by Vandalia Butler. We'll go outside to Plezak, rejected right back, and that's a block there for number 5, Cassidy Truesdale, and stops a Vandalia Butler run of points. And miscommunication there on the back line by Grace Martin and Grace Marshall. There, credit the ace there to Darian McBride. And Sidney cuts the lead in half, 8-4. Ball's picked up, set outside. They'll go to Plezek. And Sidney will lose control of it. 9-4 advantage for the Aviators. They've led by as much as 6 in this first set. Follick back in service. Get the Aviators to double digits. And that'll be an ace for Olivia Follick. The service game strong here early for Vandalia Butler.
Follick on the season coming into tonight had 14 service aces, so excellent player.
And they're going to call Sidney set over the net on the service. So credit the point there to Vandalia Butler on the Sidney air. Largest lead of the set here for Vandalia Butler at 11-4. Follick serving again, picked up by Nuss. Set outside from Baccarat, all the way over, and there's a kill for Anna Brady. The sophomore will get her first kill of the game.
That's a big play. Momentum really heavily in the side of Vandalia Butler here. Sidney just needs to get some momentum here in this this first set.
And there is a service ace for Kirsten Maxon Honecker. And she'll go back into service. Will the southpaw. Served it, picked up by Butler. Set there from the back row, picked up by Sidney. And now picked up by the Aviators. They go outside, Butler will just get it over, picked up by Nuss. Set by Baccarat. And picked up by the Aviators. They'll go outside to Plezek. And Sidney will just work it over. Set up to Grace Marshall. Long rally here. Sidney trying their attempt at the point. Picked up, set outside, and blocked. Picked up by the Aviators. They'll go outside to Plezek, and that long point is over, won by Vandalia Butler. Now at 12-6 Vandalia Butler advantage. And there will be a double hit on Sidney. And back into service is number 11, Brooke Long. There's going to be a double hit there on setter Madison Baccarat. You can see that ball rotate a little differently off of Baccarat's palm. That's why they call it a double hit. We have a timeout by Sidney. We'll take one with them. You're watching Girls High School Volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Hey, mister. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, Botkins. I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi, Rishi. I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to the Hive for this first set of MVL action. Brooke Long just missed a serve long for Vandalia Butler, so there's a Sidney point that our viewers may missed. Ball's picked up by Sidney. Baccarat to the middle, and that is blocked by Grace Marshall. Anna Brady tried to go right for the middle. Great read by Grace Marshall, and she'll get a termination block there. Vandalia Butler at its largest lead of the first set at 15-7. And now libero, number 9, Grace Martin, back into service. Martin lets it fly. Picked up. They'll go outside. And it's picked up by Vandalia Butler. They'll go to Flory. Picked up by Sidney. Set outside, the Yellow Jackets will get it over. Set in the middle, they'll go to Flory again, and that is long. And a 2-0 run here for Sidney. They haven't really got 3 points strung together. They've got back-to-back, but you haven't seen much of a run out of the Yellow Jackets early. Well, at the net, nice dink, and credit the kill there to number 7, Danny Hollop. And we see here on our Winter Quality Meets replay, a nice read by Hollop. No Yellow Jacket in sight, easy does it for Vandalia Butler. Put Grace Marshall into service. That's picked up Sidney. Maxon Honecker, the southpaw, finds it in the inline. And there's the 9th point of the set for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. And we got some substitutions. Sidney Boshiers coming in to do the service for the Yellow Jackets as they trail by 7 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ball's picked up. They'll go outside to Follick. Picked up Nuss. They'll go outside. Maxon Honecker serves it right into the net. Actually spikes it right into the net. A 17-9 advantage, an 8-point advantage again for Vandalia Butler. We said the Miami Valley League only playing division opponents this year, conference opponents. That's ball is served. They'll go outside. Nice dink. Credit the kill there to Darren McBride as she reads the defense. Needs to take another look here. And Sidney will make a substitution for service. Avery Griffiths will come in, the junior. Griffiths. Ball's picked up. Vandalia Butler Hollop in the middle to Follick. Picked up by the Yellow Jackets. Nuss will just have to get it over. Ball's picked up. Go outside to number 11, Brooke Long. Ball's picked up by the Yellow Jackets. They're just going to have to get this one over. And a little soft kill there from number 5, Cassidy Truesdale. As you see on our replay here.
Nice play there by Cassidy. She's got a kill and a block already here in the first game.
And there is an ace for Avery Griffiths. And Sidney cuts the lead to 5. Starting to get a little momentum here for the home team. Griffiths serves. Picked up. Martin will just get it over, and she'll hit it into the net. Grace Martin, the libero there, called it off, but did not have enough to make it over the net. Sidney within 4 now. Sidney with their biggest momentum and biggest run of the set here. Ball set outside. They'll call Follick's number. And when you're struggling there for a bit, you go to your best hitter, and that's what Vandalia Butler did there with Olivia Follick.
You can see why Follick was an all-leaguer a year ago. She's already got 5 kills and an ace so far here in this first set.
Chloe Flory with the jump serve from the back row, makes it over the net, picked up by Nuss. Baccarat will be called for the double hit. And does not know how the double hit is caused. That ball hits your fingers along with your palms. It's going to change the rotation on the ball there, and that's how the up and the down judge will be able to call it. Flory switches sides to serve from. Ball's picked up by the Yellow Jackets. They'll go outside, and there's a kill for Cassidy Truesdale. And Abby Nuss, the libero, will go out in favor of Anna Brady. And there's an ace. Mishandled off the serve there, Darren McBride. And a big impact early, and Sidney playing the best that they have so far during this first set, trailing 19-15. Short serve picked up by Martin. Hollop sets it to the outside to Follick, and it goes outside. And they're claiming there's a tip there from Sidney. Sidney Boshiers was looking like she was going for the ball. they're going to reverse the decision and give the point to Sidney. The down judge would have the best call on that. I don't know what you saw there, Dave.
So that's a tough one.
And we got a replay here. Let's see.
Right there.
Yep, looks like the right call. And we come back, and there's an ace there for Darren McBride. Sidney now within 2, trailing by as much as 8 this first set. Vandalia Butler wants a timeout. We'll stay here and thank our sponsors, because without them we would not be able to bring you high school sports. Our sponsors are Grand Lake Health Systems, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kennedy's Garage, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Shelby and Darke County, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Bomber Construction, and the Jewelry Barn. Our scoreboard is brought to you by First National Bank. Keys of the game are brought to you by Keel Pizza. Replays, winners, meets, starting lineup, Sidney Ogles Audiology, and player of the game, which Dave and I will bring you at the end of this contest, is always by NKTelco. So now Dave, Sidney right back in this game with some strong serving.
Yeah, real good job here by Darian McBride, who's really got the Yellow Jackets right back in this one.
Sidney picks it up and picked back up by the Aviators. Hollop to Follick, dug out by Sidney. And there's going to be a lift there. A double hit on Avery Griffiths. As Griffiths taking some of the setting opportunities, multiple setters for the Yellow Jackets. It's 2017 Vandalia Butler. As Follick is back in service, Sidney will just tip it over. There'll be a battle at the net. Plezak went it over, picked up by Nuss. Sidney will just tap it over, picked up by Grace Martin Libero of Butler. Plezak to the outside, picked up Sidney, and that will go out of bounds. Sidney Boshiers hits it out of bounds, and the Vandalia Butler Aviators back at a 4-point lead. Follick with a scorching serve that's picked up by Sidney. Butler just gonna have to get this one over. Plezak picked up by Nuss. Gets set to the outside. Maxon Honkers picked up. They'll go outside to Plezak, and that's rejected at the net, but Vandalia Butler keeps it alive. Martin and Grace Marshall, the two Graces on the team, miscommunication there on the ball. Both wanted to get the third hit over. Results in a Sidney point. Kirsten Maxon Honecker back in service. The lefty lets it fly. Picked up by Martin the libero. Hollop to the outside to Grace Marshall, and she serves that one right into the net. As you see on our Winter Quality Meets replay, Hollop found the girl she wanted, but resulted in an error. And there's an ace. Kirsten Maxon Honecker has got the Yellow Jackets been down within 1. What a fight here from Sidney after being down 8 points. 15-7 at one point, I believe.
16-8, 15-7. They're down by 8, and good rally here by the Yellow Jackets.
Vandalia Butler just has to get this one over, but they hit it too far, and we're tied at 21. And there'll be a substitution here, as we will see Kayla Snyder get her first action of the game, a junior right side and outside hitter. Maxon Honker back in service, picked up by the Aviators. But just have to get this one over from Hollop. Picked up, set by Griffiths. We'll go to the middle, picked up by the Aviators. They'll just get this one over. Sidney Plezak gets the kill right past Abby Nuss.
Plezak's really having a strong game for Vandalia Butler. 4 kills already, and very steady play when for the Aviators.
And back in service will be the newly just entered in Kaylee Snyder. Sidney just gonna have to get this one over. And right there, a little dink over the net. The kill there for number 5, Cassidy Truesdale, as you see on our Winter Quality Meets replay. Just a little soft tap to find the gap in the defense. We're knotted up at 22 all. Truesdale in service after getting the kill. Good serve picked up by the Aviators. Hollop outside. Snyder just going to get this one over. Sidney will get in their offense. They'll go to the middle, picked up by the Aviators. Battle at the net, and they cannot pick it up. An overpass there and knocked down at the net by Sidney, and they take their very first lead of the set at 23-22. Truesdale will serve that right into the net. That was Anna Brady last play who knocked that one down on the overpass. And we're not right back up at 23. Best of 5 match. First to 25 and win by 2. Grace Martin back in service for the Aviators. And they're a 1 point away from taking this first set. A nice little short serve. And Vandalia Butler may escape a potential Sidney comeback here in the first set. Martin in service. Picked up by Sidney. And there'll be a double hit on Madeline Backrath, and Vandalia Butler will stave off the Sidney comeback and win the first set 25-23. We'll take a short break and come back with the second set here on NKTelco Sports.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Back at the Hive here in Sidney High School, a 25-23 first set victory for Vandalia Butler. Vandalia Butler led by as much as 17-9. Sidney came back to briefly take the lead at 23-22. So credit a great Sidney comeback that first set, but what's your thoughts on that first set, Dave?
I think when you look at it, Sidney made a lot of errors early on in that set, and I think that really hurt them in the long run. That's how Butler got that lead of, they were 17-9, and then Sidney came on strong and just a play or two away from really taking the game, taking that set. And but give Butler credit, they came back, bounced back, and held on and pulled out the 25-23 win.
Yeah, and some great serving too. Got Sidney back in that first set by Darren McBride, Kirsten Maxon-Honecker, and Anna Brady and Cassidy Truesdale are a couple of them that I just remember that had some good serving that first set that really mounted a comeback for the Yellow Jackets. So a 25-23 Vandalia Butler win in the first set. As we go to set number 2, as we are getting our rotations finalized here by the judges. A great first game here. We are waiting to get everything confirmed as Abby Nuss, the libero, waiting to get the signal to come in from the down judge, and Grace Marshall on the other side for Vandalia Butler.
Olivia Follick in that first set had 5 kills and an ace, and Abby Plezak had 4 kills, so they led the Aviators.
And the aforementioned Plezak will go to the bench to start the second set so that number 9, Grace Martin, can check into the game as the libero. Sidney Boshiers will start in service for the Yellow Jackets. She hits a nice serve and miscommunication on who had the second ball.
Interiors, our
and
team
we get a
loves to
replay
design
here.
beautiful-
Excuse us. Now have the replay there. Boshiers will go back into service with the 1-0 lead for the Yellow Jackets. Nice serve picked up by Hollop. They'll go outside to Olivia Follick, and easy does it for Olivia Follick. We're knotted up at 1.
Follick made her presence known. Good strong hit and picks up the point.
And that'll put setter Danny Hollop back into service. The left-hander lets it fly, and she'll have an ace. And 2-1, Vandalia Butler leading. Vandalia Butler in the Miami division, Sidney in the Valley division here on this newly formed conference that just started last fall. Ball's picked up by Abby Nuss, set by Backrath. We'll go to the middle, and there is a kill for Darren McBride. Darren McBride really started to come on strong that last set, as we see the replay here. Brought to you by Winner's Quality Meats. As we like to thank our listeners for watching this live on our Grand Lake Health Systems presentation of NKTelco Sports. Ball goes outside to Vandalia Butler, picked up by Boshiers. Griffiths will set it outside to Maxon Honecker. Kirsten Maxon Honecker with the kill. And a 3-2 Sidney advantage. I'll put Griffiths back into service. A short serve picked up, set outside by Hollop. They'll go in the middle to Follick. Dug out by Sidney, and there will be a double hit there on Sidney Boshiers. That has really haunted Sidney. You've seen about 4 or 5 of those called on the Yellow Jackets. I don't think I've really seen anyone called on Vandalia Butler yet. Chloe Flory puts it in service, and Cassidy Truesdale hits it over, picked up by Vandalia Butler. Back over to Sidney, battle at the net. They lose sight of the ball, and Vandalia Butler back on top, 4-3 on our First National Bank. I think first scoreboard here. I'm Brandon Coverman along with Dave Helmstetter here. As Flory's back in service, ball's picked up, Sidney. We'll go outside Truesdale right into the net. So 2 Truesdale errors. We'll let Vandalia Butler go up 5-3. Flory service right into the net. Hits her own teammate Olivia Follick. And we'll have some changes in here. Grace Marshall back into the lineup along with Anna Brady for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. And trading errors right there as Darren McBride serves it in the net. And Olivia Follick going back into service. She has really played really well these first couple sets. And as I say that, there's the 3rd service error in a row traded by both the Jackets and the Aviators. I'll put Kirsten Maxon Honecker in service and mishandled. So now the service game really been the definition of this second set early, Dave.
That's for sure. Just getting away from Vandalia Butler there 3 times in a row, and boy, those are opportunities that you just can't get back. And Sidney, as we've said in the first set, just haunted by errors.
And the Sidney service game coming on strong. Another ace there from Kirsten Maxon Honecker, and here's our Winner Quality Meats replay. The southpaw really put a charge into that one. Mishandled there in the back row.
Kirsten, real strong hit there.
Ball's dug out. Hollop will go outside to Grace Marshall. Dug out by Abby Nuss. Picked up. The Yellow Jackets just going to have to get it over. And I believe they're going to call Sidney under the net there. So we're not right back up at 7. That'll put Brooke Long back into service for the Aviators. She lets it fly. Picked up by Sidney. They're just going to get this one over. Anna Brady set by Hollop in the middle to Grace Marshall. Denied at the net. Vandalia Butler just gonna have to get it over. Dug out by Nuss. Sidney will go in the middle, and there's a kill for Anna Brady. Going right into the middle, finds the line. And as you see the replay here.
Nice job by Anna Brady, in good position. Picks up the point for the Yellow Jackets.
Vandalia Butler going to make some changes. We'll see for the first time tonight, number 1, Michaela Kinley, a senior. Vandalia Butler's got a big game tomorrow night against Troy, who's really been the class of this Miami Valley division for the past handful of years. As Cassidy Truesdale right into the net. A lot of service errors here early in the second set. If you're just joining us, Vandalia Butler won the first set 25-23, so we've had a very competitive game here so far. Marshall serves it short. Actually, Grace Martin, excuse me. And a good read in the defense, and Vandalia Butler reclaims the lead.
Nice place there by Grace Martin.
Martin will get that short jump serve. Reads it again. Good call there by Grace Martin, and that results in back-to-back aces, the serving game, the definition of this second set so far. Martin fires, mishandled. That's 3 in a row there by Grace Martin.
She's got 4 aces in the first 2 sets here. 3 in this, 3 in a row right now.
See if she can keep it up. That's picked up by Nuss. Bachras sets it in the middle to Anna Brady. She dinks it over. There's the kill for Anna Brady.
Another big play by Anna Brady.
She's another one of those players that have come along as this game progressed. And Vandalia Butler just going to have to get this over. Nuss digs it out. Set outside. And Vandalia Butler just going to get this ball, try to get it over. And they can't on the 4th hit. Yellow Jackets trail yet again by 1. We haven't had a lead larger than 3 early in the second set. Abby Nuss libero back into service. She lets it fly. Dug out by Vandalia Butler. Chloe Florey just tried to hit it over to save the point, and that's going to get resulted in a kill for Chloe Florey. That'll put Grace Marshall back into serve. 12-10. Vandalia Butler ahead. Marshall serves. Ball's picked up. There's going to be a lift there on number 4, Darren McBride. Those lifts and double hits have really been plaguing the Yellow Jackets. Ball served. Nuss picks it up. Sidney will just have to get this one over to launch it over. Dug out by the Aviators. And it's blocked at the net. Goes out of bounds. Credit the kill there to number 12, Chloe Florey. 14-10. Vandalia Butler ahead. Marshall. Was dug out by Sidney. Back over to the Aviators. Florey again. And the ball's dug out by Sidney off the block and hit over by the setter, Danny Hollop. Hollop says, I don't want to set, I don't want to get the kill.
Very happy young lady, Danny Hollop.
And now Vandalia Butler up by their largest margin this set at 5. See if they can keep their foot on the gas. Marshall serves it. And mishandled by the Yellow Jackets back line. The serve game, like we keep saying, it's been the definition of this set. Marshall yet again on a 5-point run here for Vandalia Butler. Marshall lets it fly, and Sidney will watch it sail over their heads and try to get out of this rotation here. Sidney Boshiers back into the lineup. And she'll come in and do the serving duties for Sidney. Good serve. Vandalia Butler just going to get it over. Nuss calls for it. Ball's picked up. They go outside Sidney. Ball's picked up by Vandalia Butler. Danny Hollop Sidney just digs it out. What a play by Sidney. And they'll go to Olivia Follick. Haven't called her name in a while, but there she is with the kill, Olivia Follick.
Follick, they set her up very nicely, and she gets the point for the Aviators. Take a look. Is that very convincing fashion for Olivia Follick.
A very nice player is Follick, only a junior, but a very nice player for Coach Lindsay Suez. As Hollop will serve Boshiers. Takes it out, go in the middle, hit over by Sidney, battle at the net. Martin will just get it over, dug out by Nuss. Set by Bachrath to the middle, and there's a kill for Darren McBride. And Darren McBride gets the Yellow Jackets back within 5. And Avery Griffiths now into serve for Sidney. Ball's dug out. Go in the middle, that is Brooke Long, and she hits it too long. 17-13 now on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Griffiths in a serve, dug out by Martin. Butler will just get this over. Sidney will just get it over. Dug out. Hollop to Follick. And she'll get the kill. And a good read there on the Sidney defense by Olivia Follick as Abby Plezak will come back in the lineup.
Follick so far has 8 kills to go along with an ace for her work here tonight.
Lloyd Flory serves. Ball is just hit long there by Darren McBride. The point will go to the Aviators as they're back up by 6. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. You're watching girls high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Back here at the Hive here at Sidney High School, where the Aviators of Vandalia Butler lead 19-13 in the second set. The first set went to the Aviators as well, winning 25-23 with Sidney trailing by as much as 8 and coming back to win by 1 on our Grand Lake Health Systems presentation of NKTelco Sports. We'd like to say that NKTelco Sports and the sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school volleyball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can catch the replays Tuesday, September 8th at 6 and Sunday, September 13th at noon. The video will be available for 1 week as video on demand on nktelco.com. You can also watch our games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at NKTelco Sports, nktelco.com/sports. Now a point there for Sidney as Darren McBride will go back to serve. Serving has been the definition of this second set. Follick tries to tip it over. Griffiths sets it over to Maxon Honecker. And the down judge is going to wave off a point to Sidney. Let's see what he signals. He's going to signal that Vandalia Butler, number 4, that would be Olivia Follick, was over the center line. 15-19 now, Sidney trails. Ball mishandled by the Aviators. He'll just have to get it over as Plezak. That ball's going to go long, but Sidney will go after it, and as Sidney Boshiers, I don't think realized that was going to go long. Stuck her arm out, but better to be safe than sorry. That'll put Olivia Follick back into service as the Aviators lead by 5. Follick hits a screamer, and that'll be an ace. An absolute bullet from Olivia Follick. Nuss digs that ball out. They were going to let it go long. As Anna Brady just gets it over. Hollip set in the middle to Grace Marshall, and Marshall hits it long. And they're going to call a tip at, they're going to originally awarded the point to Vandalia Butler. Thought there was a tip at the net, but the judge corrects his call. And it's back down to only a 5-point Butler lead. Kirsten Max and Honecker back into service. She was on a bit of a roll there earlier from the service line.
Good things have happened tonight when she served, not this time, but I jinxed her.
And that brings Vandalia Butler back up by 6, 22-16 here. And Brooke Long into service, and the down judge gonna call time there real quick. And check to make sure the lineups are in order with the score table. Check to make sure that the rotations are right. Errors have really plagued Sidney this second set, Dave. Errors and mishandled serves. Jackets will get it over, picked up by Marshall, set outside in the middle to Grace Marshall, and blocked right at the net. Cassidy Truesdale
Grand Lake
with
Foot
a
and Ankle
nice
Center offers a
solo block
family-friendly
there.
environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain.
And Truesdale gets the honors of serving now after that nice block at the net. Now have little time to make up this 5-point deficit. Truesdale, it's a nice serve. It's set outside. They'll go to Abby Plezak. Ball's dug out by Nuss. Backrath to the outside, and there's the kill for Sidney. They're back within 4. We do not have a number 19 on our roster.
19, that's Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller with the kill.
An updated roster. Short serve at the net. Try to get a tip. It's picked up by Sidney. They'll go to the middle. And that is Anna Brady who gets the nice tip. Her hitting has come along very nice. Anna Brady, just a sophomore.
She's got 5 kills so far. And there's 3 sophomores actually on the Sidney roster. And 2 of them, well, all 3 of them have seen action here tonight.
And there's Abby Plezak. We said she's complimented Olivia Follick very nicely. And there they call her number. And Vandalia Butler 2 points away from going up 2-0 on the Jackets.
Yeah, Plezak's got 5 kills so far here in the first 2 sets.
And here's Grace Martin, who had a 3-service ace streak here early in the set. And another nice serve. It's picked up. Shelby Miller gets the kill off the block. Shelby Miller with 2 big kills. Sidney back within 3, making a run late just like they did last set.
Big kill there by Shelby Miller. She's one of the 3 sophomores we talked about.
Vandalia Butler will just get it over, picked up at the net, mishandled, battle at the net, and that's hit down. And that is Madeline Backrath, normally the setter. You see the replay here. And she gets that ball on that overpass. And there was nothing that...
You think she's excited?
I think she's very excited. There's nothing Bailey Flory could have done about that. Just on the wrong side there. And we'll keep it here, 23-21 on this Green Lake Health Systems presentation of NKTelco Sports. Brandon Coverman and Dave Helmstetter bring you the Monday night MVL action. Sidney always mounting a comeback late in this first set to still keep the games competitive, even when they're down 6 to 7 points.
Yeah, Backrath, she's only a freshman. So there's a lot of young players out there for Sidney really contributing here late in this second set. And Backrath's play there, maybe that gets the Yellow Jackets moving forward a little bit.
Yeah, and mixing with the seniors Darren McBride and Abby Nuss. And their only loss so far this season is to Fairborn, who's one of the top teams in this MVL. Well, it's picked up by McKinley. Going outside, set blocked at the net. Yet again, Madeline Backrath, the setter, getting a kill and a block. Don't see that normally out of a setter now. But 23-22. And Nuss serves it. Picked up. They'll go outside to Grace Marshall, and Marshall puts Vandalia Butler 1 point away from going up 2-0.
Good strong hit by Marshall.
And now we see Olivia Follett coming back into the lineup, into the rotation there for Vandalia Butler. That's a big addition for their lineup. Marshall back into service. Picked up Sidney, battle at the net, rejected back by the aforementioned Olivia Follett. 25-22, Vandalia Butler takes game 2. Ready to head to game 3. We'll take a short break, bring you back game 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sidney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Back here at the Hive, as you see Sidney getting ready for the third set of action. 2 close sets to start. But early on, that really didn't tell you the story, Dave.
Yeah, Sidney just mistakes, made some mistakes, and that really cost him in the first set. But here in the second, they get a little bit big pickup there by Madeline Baccaroff, and you thought for a moment Sidney was going to be able to rally and finish it off and even this up, but Vandalia Butler maintained their cool and ended up with the 25-22 win.
And right when Sidney comes within striking distance, you see Vandalia Butler respond, Dave.
Yeah, a very experienced team that's able to hold their own. And you've got you got like Olivia Follett, who's just a standout volleyball player. We had her for 9 kills and 2 aces, and her teammate Abby Pleasic, she had another 5 kills. So some good play by those two have kept, and their experience has really been a major factor in helping Vandalia Butler to these 2 close wins over Sidney. Yellow Jackets just a mistake or 2 away, and I think that's what Coach Beerhoff would say when you take a look at it. Just a mistake or 2 or a serve, just a play away from actually winning both of them.
And I think Sidney manages those errors early on that they've committed. You could see this game change because they've been close games. I mean, the scores are close. I mean, it's 2-0. Each game could have gone either way. They've just, for Sidney, unfortunately for Sidney, they've gone Vandalia Butler's way. But this set starts off in Sidney's favor as Grace Marshall sends the ball right into the net. That'll send senior Darren McBride back into service for Coach Beerhoff. Hollop going to Olivia Follett, and Follett right at the net meets number 9, Anna Brady.
I tell you, Anna Brady is really having a nice series here for the Yellow Jackets. She's got 6 kills now.
And Olivia Follett been strong, but meets Anna Brady there right at the net. The short serve picked up. Follett will just get it over. Baccarat sets outside, over by Sidney. Picked up. Hollop hits it over. Hit number 3 for Sidney short. It's picked up by Vandalia Butler. They'll go outside, picked up by Sidney. Long rally point. Sidney Boshiers calling the ball off, hits it right into the net for the first Vandalia Butler point. As we see the replay here. Hall up, one of the couple lefties we see in this game, serves. Baccarat sets to the middle to Truesdale, and Truesdale right over Grace Marshall. Gets the point. Sidney with, I believe, what's been their largest lead of any of the games at 2. Leads 3-1 here in the third. Kirsten Maxon Honecker, the sophomore outside hitter, back into service, has had some strong serving for Coach Veeroff. Ball goes in the middle to Follick, dug out by Nuss. Ball's hit over by Sidney, picked up by Martin. They go up to Flory. Flory, cross-court shot, picked up Sidney. Sidney right into the net, blocked there by Olivia Follick. And also number 11, Brooke Long, going up on the combination there. I'll put Bailey Flory back into service, trying to even this match up here in the third. And Flory cannot do that as she serves it right into the net. 4-2, Sidney now doubling up the Aviators. Back into service, Vandalia Butler gets it. It's the shot, set in the middle by Baccarat. They'll fake to the outside, blocked by Follick. They'll pick it back up. They'll go to Abby Plezak. Plezak rejected at the net, picked back up by the Aviators. They'll go to Brooke Long, and Brooke Long, credit her with the kill. Back into 4-3. Olivia Follick, all conference last year, will go back into serve again. Gets it right over the tape. Set over by Baccarat, picked up Vandalia Butler. Up to Plezak. Plezak rejected at the net, but goes out of bounds. And the Aviators knot it right back up at 4. 2-point run here for Butler. Follick puts a charge into one. Baccarat sets outside. It's picked up by the Aviators. Martin will just get it over. Nuss digs it out. Baccarat sets middle to Anna Brady, and that ball's going to go long. Anna Brady, the super sophomore, coming on strong here as the game progresses.
Brady really has given the Yellow Jackets a lift. She's playing quite well.
Nuss. Fire, short serve, picked up. Hollett to Grace Marshall. Marshall meets a couple Sidney blockers at the net. That's the combination of number 4, Darren McBride, and number 15, Madeline Baccarat. Short serve, dug out by the libero, Martin. Marshall will just get it over for Butler. Baccarat, middle. Long shot by Darren McBride, not handled well by Butler. A 7-4 Sidney lead, a 3-point advantage for Coach Veeroff's squad. Both these coaches in their first season at their respective schools. Short serve, dug out by Butler. Brooke Long hits it, dug out by Nuss. Ball's just hit over and mishandled by the Aviators. Not see who got the kill there. I believe it was Darren McBride. That got it as the Jackets now again doubling up the Aviators, 8-4. Here comes Butler, offensive attack. Plezak, ball's dug out by Nuss, set in the middle by Baccarat. She gets a quick set, but will be called for a double hit. She tried to fake out Vandalia Butler, but will be called for the lift. Brooke Long hits it short. A little bit of a paradox there. I say short and long.
I got it.
Hopefully our viewers watching live got it as well too, as Michaela Kinley will enter in for Vandalia Butler. Sidney Boshiers back into service. Our Grand Lake Health Systems presentation of high school volleyball here on NKTelco. Boshiers right into the net, 9-6. And Sidney kind of in a unique position. They've been trailing most of these first 2 games. They're ahead now. as libero Martin. It's over, dug out by the other libero, Nuss. Hit to the middle to senior Darren McBride, and Sidney works their way to double digits. It's 10-6. Back in the lineup will come Cassidy Truesdale. McKinley picks it up. Miscommunication by McKinley and Martin will result in a Sidney point. No communication there for the Vandalia Butler back line. Service picked up by the libero Martin. Hollop will get over to Grace Marshall. Marshall with the kill. And now you see Olivia Follett coming off the bench. Big substitution for Vandalia Butler. She'll come in for Emily Marsteller, who is in the lineup, and we'll head to the bench. Grace Marshall back in the service. Marshall, the senior, lets it fly. Dug out by Nuss, set at the net. It'll go outside to Darren McBride. Set will go to Bailey Flory, cross-court shot, dug out by Boshiers. Battle at the net, hit over. Vandalia Butler in their offense. Flory, battle at the net, dug out by the Yellow Jackets. Cross-court shot picked up by Vandalia Butler. Bailey Flory attempting at the kill again, dug out by Nuss. Long rally point here, and there's a lift on Avery Griffiths. And we've seen that called about 8 separate times throughout these 2.5 sets on Sidney. We have not seen that once called on Vandalia Butler. That's something the Yellow Jackets have to adjust to.
Seem to come at the most inopportune times for the Yellow Jackets, too.
Foul at the net. Sidney will just get it over. Kirsten Max and Honecker hits it. Tip dug out by Sidney. They'll go to the outside, and that's rejected at the net by Olivia Follett. It's kind of a short arm shot. Might have went in the net, but Follett blocks it down, gets the point for Vandalia Butler. They're back within 2. Marshall gets it over the tape, dug out by Nuss. Go with a battle at the net. And Max and Honecker just under it will hit it right into the net. Back within 1 are the Aviators as they lead 2-0 here, and it's 11-10 here on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Brandon Coverman and Dave Helmstead are giving you the action tonight. Marshall looking to tie it up. She lets it fly, dug out by Truesdale. Set all the way to Darren McBride. Nice cross-court shot, but it's dug out by Vandalia Butler. Sidney will just have to get it over. McBride hits a short shot, dug out by McKinley. Set to the middle to Olivia Follett, and we are still going on. Sidney with the rally, going to Follett again, and second time, Olivia Follett will not be denied. We are not back up at 11.
Boy, 2 times she had a chance, but the second one, an even better opportunity than the first. And we're tied at 11.
Marshall gets it dug out by Nuss, Sidney into their offense, tipped over. The Aviators read it, tipped over by Hollop. Griffiths sets the outside to Max and Honecker, and she is denied at the net by Olivia Follett.
Follett's kind of taken over the last 3 or 4 series.
And there's going to be a timeout by Sidney. We'll keep it here again to thank our sponsors, because without them we would not be able to bring you this game. They are Grand Lake Health System, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing, SecureCom, the St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kennedy's Garage, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Shelby and Dark County, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, and the Jewelry Barn. Our scoreboard is brought to you by First National Bank. Keys of the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, Replays, Winners Meats, starting lineups, Sidney Oglay's Audiology, and our player of the game, which Dave and I will pick at the end of the game, is brought to you by NKTelco. So now Vandalia Butler on a 6-point run here. You got to think of Sidney. You want to get Vandalia Butler out of this rotation.
Yeah, the play of Olivia, it's just so strong inside there for Vandalia Butler.
And there's the, again, mentioned lift double hit there on Sidney. That's probably about 9-0 called against the Yellow Jackets tonight. It's been plaguing them. in their troubles tonight, and the ball is just read long there. Sidney probably just happy to get out of this rotation as the Butler rally will end at that. And number 6, Chloe Barnett, a junior, will enter into the lineup. Barnett picks up the serve, goes to Follick. Follick tips it over. Soon will go to the middle to Anna Brady, and Brady with a dink. Anna Brady, the sophomore, yet again, when her number's been called, she's delivered.
Anna Brady, so far, she has eight kills for the Yellow Jackets.
McKinley picks up the serve, goes outside to Follick. Follick denied at the net. Number 5, Cassidy Truesdale in there on the block along with Anna Brady. And good eyes by the defense to get 4 paws up there and block that down, and Sidney reclaims the lead. Barnett gets the serve. Kirsten Maxon Honecker gets the overpass, and the lefty just got enough muscle on it to get the kill.
Just got it over the net, and that's all she needed to do.
Darren McBride back into serve, gets it over the tape. Barnett picks it up. The Aviators just going to have to get this over. Free ball for the Jackets. They'll go in the middle to Anna Brady again. McKinley picks it up. Haul up the outside to Flory. Dug out by Boshiers. They go to the outside to Maxon Honecker. She's denied at the net by Olivia Follick, who yet again taking over this game in every facet.
4 blocks in this set to go along with 2 kills.
And that'll put Danny Hollett back into service. The Jackets up 2 games to none, winning them 25-23 and 25-22 respectively. Nuss gets it to the setter Griffiths. Anna Brady, a long hit, and we're tied up back at 15. Said Sidney trailed by as much as 8 and 6 in the first 2 sets, but came back to make it close and take the lead in the first set, in fact. But mostly Sidney's been leading this 3rd set. Sidney trying to reclaim that lead. Truesdale hits it over, picked up by the Aviators. Flory hits it over. Boshiers made an attempt at it, but she missed it. I believe she missed it. That's the correct call. I believe that Boshiers missed that ball, even though she dove for it. Annie Hollop going to talk to the up judge. And we're going to get a replay on this. Let's see if we get a clear view of here. I believe Boshiers missed it. Yep, I believe Boshiers missed that. That ball would have been directed another way had she got a hand on it. Dave, I believe that was the right call.
Yep, it sure does on the replay.
Now put Maxon Honecker back into service, hoping to get some luck, and she does. Kirsten Maxon Honecker with the service ace, 17-15 now. Sidney up on our first National Bank first scoreboard. Honecker rocks and fires. Picked up by the Aviators. Brooke Long will just tap it over, dug out by Nuss. Go to the outside, and that cross-court shot is long there by Nora Houts, who works her way into the lineup for the first time tonight. And the Aviators back within 1, looking to take a 3-set sweep here in this cross-division matchup here for the MVL, and that served right in the net. Back-to-back mistakes there for the sophomore Anna Brady. She hits one long and she hits one short, even though Brady, the sophomore, has had a nice game so far.
She has. She's got 8 kills so far on the night.
Flory looking to reclaim the lead for the Aviators. Ball's picked up in the back row by Sidney. Nuss will just have to tap this one over. Free ball for the Aviators. We'll go outside to Long, who just tips it over. Brooke Long will get the kill. And
perfect placement.
And I believe this is the first lead of the set for the purple and gold. As they might take this in 3 if they can maintain the lead. Flory serves it over, picked up by Sidney. Nuss will just have to get it over. They'll call Plezak's number. She'll hit the cross-court shot. Dug out by Sidney, but they can't quite catch up to it on the second hit. 19-17 off a kill from Abby Plezak. And they are 6 points away from potentially sweeping this match. And a mishandled serve And we're going to have a Sidney timeout. We're going to take a short break as well. You're watching high school girls volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
And we're back here at the Hive here at Sidney High School, where on this Grand Lake Health Systems presentation, it's a 2017 Vandalia Butler Aviator lead, 5 points away from sweeping the match here in 3 sets. Sidney has led most of this third set, Dave, here, but Vandalia Butler getting on a roll, getting in a groove.
Yeah, it's just kind of the reverse of what we saw in the first 2 sets, where Vandalia Butler was kind of in control throughout early, and Sidney made the run, and this one it's just the reverse. And Flory here in the serve has just been a tough one for Sidney to handle.
Sidney will get it over. Butler goes on the attack. Ball's picked up. Nuss on the second hit. The third hit dinked over by Sidney. Dug out by the Aviators. Battle at the net. Plezak tips it over. Dug out by Nuss. It'll be set by Griffiths. Tipped over by Brady. Long rally here. They'll call Follick. Follick reads the defense. Tips it over. Olivia Follick with another kill.
Boy,
and easy does it.
She has power and she has the touch, and just a nice player all around.
A natural athlete does Follick look like on the floor there, as Vandalia Butler 4 points ahead and 4 points away from a victory. And that is served right into the net.
That's
by
a tough
Flory.
one. That's a tough one. You have the momentum going your way.
And Grace Martin, the sophomore libero, will check back into the lineup for Coach Stewart's squad. Dug out by Martin. Follick. They'll call her number again, and successful on the attempt is Olivia Follick. And 22-18, Vandalia Butler leading. Follick looking to end this game here. And a nice serve dug out by Sidney. Set on the backside, battle at the net. Brady gets it over. Hollett back out to Plezak. Plezak hits it long. No hands on the touch there by the girls in white. And Sidney back within 3 as Abby Nuss goes back to serve.
Sidney did a nice job of handling Follick's serve that time.
Free ball here for the Jackets. Have it set by Backrath to the middle, and that ball was tipped off of Vandalia Butler blocker. Credit the kill to Darren McBride. Sidney making a run towards the end like they had the first 2 sets. Learning that pattern again, Dave.
Yep. Sidney not wanting to go away, fighting to the last point.
And there, yet again, the double hit plaguing the Jackets. That's about the 10th one they've had called on them compared to, I don't think Vandalia Butler's had a single one, and the Aviators are 2 points away from winning this contest in 3 sets. Ball set into the middle, hit over. There is number 1, Nora Houts, the sophomore, getting her first kill of the game.
Couldn't have came at a more opportune time.
Sydney Boshiers back in to do the serving for Sidney will enter the lineup, as well as number 1, Michaela Kinley, the senior, for the purple and gold Vandalia Butler.
I think this is the score we've been at in all 3 sets.
Plezak denied at the net, but the Aviators recoup. Aviators just going to get it over. Nuss digs it out. Backrath to the middle to McBride. Dug out by the Aviators, and miscommunication. McKinley and Grace Martin. McKinley came in. Grace Martin blaming herself there over the senior, the libero, taking charge there. Miscommunication, Sidney back within 1. Boshiers serves it, overpass. And there's gonna be a kill there for Danny Hollop. And match point here for Vandalia Butler. As Bailey Flory back in, Grace Martin in to serve. 24-22. Vandalia Butler looking to close it out. Here's Martin, short serve, falls. As we are gonna have that play again. Nope, they're gonna signal ball game that hit the floor. And there's your ball game in 3 close sets. 25-23, 25-22, 25-22. The Vandalia Butler Aviators take it 3 games with the Sydney Yellow Jackets. We'll take a quick short break, come back with your final stats and your player of the game. You're watching high school girls volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now. Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Auglaize and Sidney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Back here at the Hive at Sydney High School, where the Vandalia Butler Aviators take down the Sydney Yellow Jackets in 3 close sets, 25-23, 25-22, and 25-22. And with our final stats here, as the stats tell you the story of the game, Mr. Dave Helmstetter.
All right, thank you, Brandon. You know, there's too many mistakes, really, when you look at it for Sydney. But if you take a look at the kills, Aviators had 32, Sydney had 27 on aces. Vandalia had 12, Sydney had 9 block shots, Aviators 5, and the Yellow Jackets 4. And boy, you look at the performance of Olivia Follick, just a strong performer inside for the Aviators. She had 17 kills, on most of the kills, or over half of the kills for the Vandalia Butler team. She had a couple of aces and then 4 block shots, so she led the way. Our player of the game, however, tonight for the Sydney Yellow Jackets, and brought to you by NKTelco Sports. Player of the game was a senior for the Yellow Jackets, Darian McBride. Had a solid performance. She had 7 kills and 3 aces, but unfortunately not quite enough for the Yellow Jackets as they fall to 2-2, and Vandalia Butler ups their record to 3-1.
And yeah, you talk about the mistakes that Sydney made. All games were close, and Sydney found themselves down early those first 2 sets. They were ahead by about 5-6 points that third game. They came back and worked themselves to make the games close in the first and second set. But we talked about those mistakes, and I pointed out the lifts that were plaguing the Sydney setters. They had about 10 lifts called on them over the course of 3 sets. I don't think Vandalia Butler had a single lift called on them tonight, and as close as the games were, they were 2 points and 3 points and 3 points respectively in each set. You add that up, you eliminate those mistakes, you could see Sydney out on top here. I mean, it's a 3-set sweep for Vandalia Butler, but Sydney did not go down without a fight.
That's right, 3 very close sets, and you got Follick and you got Plezic there for Butler, playing pretty strong at the net, and you just can't make those kind of mistakes. Give teams second chances, basically.
And Vandalia Butler goes to 3-1. They'll face the Troy Trojans tomorrow night. Sydney drops to 2-2. They will play Xenia on Thursday. And we'd like to let you know that NKTelco Sports and sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school volleyball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can catch the replays Tuesday, September 8th at 6 p.m. and Sunday, September 13th at noon. The game will be available for 1 week as video on demand at NKTelco.com. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube and Facebook at nktelco.com/sports. Well, that'll do it for us here tonight. Here at the Hive here in Sydney, we'd like to thank our director, Scott Robinson, assisted by Jacob Johns. On camera, Mark Fissel. For Dave Helmstetter, I'm Brandon Coverman. For the final time, the Vandalia Butler Aviators defeat the Sydney Yellow Jackets 25-23, 25-22, 25-22. We hope you guys have a great day. Stay healthy, and good night.